The following radio recording was made for Victoria Arthur's English 342 British Literature class for the University of Idaho. Please don't take this seriously, as it was made for a project and not to be serious. Thank you. It's time for the Fictionalized Fact Show with your host, Daisy C.B. Rowling. Hello, and welcome back, my faithful listeners, to Fictionalized Facts, the interview radio show where you get to hear your favorite characters talk about what they had for breakfast. I'm your host, Daisy C.B. Rowling. Last week, we had an amazing chance to talk with Zeus, the Greek god of thunder himself, and learn that it was because of a little blue pill that he couldn't keep it in his pants. Or, at least that's what he claimed. But I think we all know what he really meant, right? This week, we decided to give you listeners a choice on who you wanted to hear from next. You had the choice of either listening to the Defender of Hyrule and the Protector of Triforce himself, the Mighty Warrior of Time and Ocarina, Link, or the man who ran away from his duties, Victor Frankenstein. Now, let me see our polls here. Sparky, bring me the polls, please. And our winner this week is Frankenstein. Frankenstein! Alright, let's get this interview started. I'm gonna go activate our Maker Reeler generator while our main man Sparky gives you a word from our sponsor.
Today's episode was brought to you by Underpants, the underpants for your hands. Now your hands don't have to go commando anymore like the little birds they are. Available in multiple sizes, colors, and now you can choose other boxes of briefs. Back to you, Daisy.
Thank you, Sparky. Now, it's time to bring the man the hour in himself. So let's activate the machine. Welcome, Mr. Frankenstein.
Where am I? What is going on?
Mr. Frankenstein, welcome to my show.
Show? What? Where are we? Where is the creature?
The creature? You mean your creation, right? The one you created with dead body parts and zapped electricity along with Igor to bring to life, and then helped plot his, re-death?
Have you been drinking, madam? First off, it's pronounced Igor. Second, that is not what happened at all. Now, if you could, can you tell me what the hell is going on?
I already said, we're actually on my radio show. I want to interview you, Doctor, for your brilliance and learn more about the creature.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so?
I thought I just did.
Alright then, go ahead and ask your questions. So make it quick, as I am in search for my creation in order to end what I have started so many years ago.
I understand, so we'll keep this interview brief. Though, I am kind of curious, though, as why you're after him in the first place.
Have you not read my tale, madam?
Not completely, but I've seen a few of the movies, and I spark noted it.
Well, those are about as reliable as trying to use lightning to power a scientific device.
Well then, Doctor, why don't you enlighten me? Ha! Get it? Enlightened?
Yes, very funny. May I continue then, madam?
Of course.
It all started when my
Wait. Hold on. Let's get the right music going, shall we? Create a mood. Sparky! There we go. Please continue.
It all started when my mother died. I was so I don't recall too much about what happened. However, I soon became fascinated with science, particularly alchemy.
You do know that the idea of, turning lead into gold, philosopher's stone, and alchemy in general is all fake, right? It's just a theorized idea that never was proven to existence.
Do you wish me to continue, madam?
Please, excuse me. Continue.
As I was saying, I became interested in science, but my father thought the teachings I was reading was not worth my time. I grew up and went to the University of Ingolstadt to study natural philosophy and chemistry. There I desired to bring the dead back to life, and by using this desire, I was able to do it by using dead body parts. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out like I predicted, and because of it, many people, including my wife Elizabeth, is dead. Now I must find my creation and undo the damage I have made.
I see. So this is a classic romantic gothic story, huh?
I see you're not as naive as I first thought.
I have done some reading on occasion.
I see. You are correct, so madam. My story is a classic Gothic romantic tale. It focuses on the idea of the sublime and man overpowering nature.
Would you mind expanding on that?
Of course, by creating a species that is created from death. Essentially, I found a way to immortality. This is the idea of death gone. Man can enter a new age and prosper.
Yes, but wouldn't there be extenuating circumstances to this idea? Should man mess with something as imprinted in nature as death itself, for example?
What do you think?
Well, I think it's time for a commercial break!
Huh?
Sparky!
This broadcast brought to you in part by the Snuggie, the blanket with sleeves. Use this handy tool to keep warm and your hands free for different activities. Hey, great for movie nights, camping nights, and other nights. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Comes in a variety of colors and one size. Buy now by going to our website, www.fictionalizedfact.com, and click on those obnoxious ads. Back to you, Daisy. You would think it would be something even remotely related to the topic, at least.
Well, gotta get our money somewhere, right? Anywho, let's talk about the main source of intertextuality in your novel, sir. Paradise Lost.
Ah, yes. Excellent novel.
Many readers tend to associate you with the god character in this novel, and the creature as Satan. What do you think of this?
It is an interesting idea. I did create a living creature much like God in both the Bible and Paradise Lost. The creature also is like the fallen angel in a way, since it should have started off good but turned bad.
Is that the case, sir? Was the creature created to be bad, or was it just society that molded him into the killing machine?
Well, that is quite a question, madam. The idea of tabula rasa, or blank slate, has been going on for a while. In regards to the creature, I'm more associated with Adam from Paradise Lost. He was created by me, God, in my image, flaws and all. Once he was made, I didn't have control over what he did, so all of his decisions were left up solely to him.
I think I understand. That brings up another popular question, actually, regarding your creation and you. In regards to fatherhood, Mr. Frankenstein, do you consider yourself a good one?
What do you mean?
Well, many readers look to you as a father to the creature, not just a godlike character. You are, in many reasons, after all, why the creature exists in the first place. So, do you consider yourself a good father?
I'm not sure, to be honest. If he was my flesh and blood, I would not have acted the way I did when he came to life.
You mean screaming like a pansy and passing out while the creature takes off?
Yes.
And then cutting off past him as if he had never existed?
Yes?
And then not taking responsibility for your actions but helping him understand the difference between right and wrong?
Yes.
And then...
Yes, I think I get the idea.
Okay then, but that doesn't really answer our question, though. To the creature, are you a good father?
I've been answering all of your questions, and I think it is time for one of mine. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yes.
Well, I would love to tell you what I think. However, unfortunately, we are out of time. The radio station manager is currently being arrested. So instead, I'm going to leave this question up to the listeners to decide. What does everyone else think? Good father or bad father? Godlike or manlike? Go ahead and go to my Twitter page or our website and cast your vote now. Thanks for listening, everyone, to our interview with Dr. Victor Frankenstein on Fictionalized Facts. I am your host, Daisy May Rolling. Chat with you soon, lovelies.
Is that seriously your name? This project was made for Victoria Arthur's English 342 class at the University of Idaho.
Daisy was voiced by Brittany Boyd or Guardian Angel 181, while Victor and Sparky was voiced by Josh Croyle or Cour. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. Hey, hey, ding